What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Listen, I'm going to break tradition here because I normally don't cover Chantal and the fashion halls, but I'm going to make the exception today because part of me is tired of Chantal using her religion as a shield only when it's convenient for her to do so. She has sat here and called myself, so many other people, Islamophobic, uncultured, uneducated. But I just want to show you an example of how hypocritical Chantal can be when it doesn't matter what her narrative is. When she wants to make content about a fashion hall, how that narrative quickly just totally goes away. So I just also want to express that we all know heat is heat, right? No matter what size you are, heat can get you uncomfortable. Heat can make you sweat. I don't personally understand why Chantal got things with so many layers packed in her bag to go to Kuwait when she was already concerned about these, 80, 90, 100-degree days. She said, hey, I had to be mindful about what I was packing, what I was leaving behind. My mother had bought me clothing. Well, it seems like a lot of the things that she brought over were designed for Chantal to be wearing if she was staying in Canada, which makes perfect sense. I can't imagine there's a real big need for her to have a cardigan while in Kuwait. Who packs a cardigan when it's going to be 100 degrees? And I understand some people say, well, listen, she goes out at night, maybe she gets cold. Really, I'm not buying that. All of these layers really don't add up. Now, I do also just want to take a brief detour about the pajamas here because I'm not sure why she's showing her pajamas. And again, this falls back to the religion narrative that is constantly projected. Remember, we couldn't see Salah sometimes. We couldn't see the bedroom at all because it was, just his pajamas. Really? So let's just make sure that we get this straight. When you don't want to show things, you can use an example and excuse as simple as, hey, Salah's in his pajamas, so we can't show this. Yet you can sit here and show yourself in these pajamas, which, by the way, this is not meant to shame her at all. This is just meant to be the reality. These are tight fabrics. And I offer that to you because if we go back when Chantal went into the mosque, and this point blank proves the way she uses her narrative to frustrate her community and label others, she blurred herself. She blurred herself in an abaya because she was concerned that we could see the outline of her body. Okay, so I want you to take that core concept in your mind and take a look at what she's showing us today. And you tell me what the difference is. Right? Again, I'm not trying to shame her. I'm not talking about her size. I'm simply talking about the tautness of her clothing, leaving an outline of her body. Because by her own standard, we weren't able to see certain things, but now today, all of a sudden, everything is fair game. Moreover, to me, I obviously have to go in and edit these images, create thumbnails. To me, I can just tell you these pants, at least from what I saw, were pretty much see-through. This is not the standard in which you are supposed to be holding yourself to. It's really not. Filters, no filters, doesn't matter. Wearing pajamas out in public, coming online and showing clothing that you know is inappropriate, there's no more excuses, there's no more I'm struggling to be a revert. You've been there for a year and a half, plus you've came back twice. You know the standards of proper dress and attire, and you elect to pick and choose, much like you pick and paw at all these clothes you tried on, of when you are going to hold yourself to that standard, but you also project on everyone else at any point when you feel they're not upholding that standard when discussing you. Love to know your guys' thoughts about this. Appreciate you watching it. Top comments from the last video. I will be back soon as I can with more commentary.